Oh, here I am. Oh man, I was just looking at what glasses I had laying here. Don't like either one of them. Hi, you guys. Either one of them are very fun. Welcome in. I got all my stuff I showed you earlier from the antique show put away, pretty much. And so I decided to tear into this spring box. My friend Julie messaged me about what we were going to do tomorrow, and I thought, well, we can there's these really cute little Valentine dolls that I saw just out of paper, and so I'm going to give her the choice of doing that, or I think, well, I do have, these are wooden though. I need to go through here and see if I have any eggs that we can do for all of our egg stands that we got. So, and I also just kind of want to see what I have so that I can decide what I, want to keep out of what I got yesterday or Saturday and what I want to get rid of. So hi, you guys. Hello and welcome in. I've been kind of dying to go through this box, even though I know it's a snap early. I'm not going to put my decor out. I want to wait till, Valentine's Day is over, maybe the week before, something like that. But I kind of want to just go through this and pull my crafting stuff mostly out, and so that I can get started. I know I've done a couple little things, but oh, okay, Joe, you missed it. Hey, Daryl. Hi, you guys. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Pat. Thanks for joining our group, Kathy. We're excited to craft with you. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Linda. And hey, Kim. Hi, you guys. So I thought, the Valentine unpacking was fun, and it was fun because so many of you hadn't seen the things that I've made. And so that was kind of fun. And then it also kind of gave me ideas on things I could share with you guys as well. So, hey, Karen. Hey, Dee Dee. So, let's get started. Let's get started. I did throw these in on top. Yep, that was one. And this was one. So these are what we have crafted so far. Oh, that's a lot of me, right? That's a lot of Tammy. Hey, what do you say, Penny? Nice to see you here, friend. Nice to see you guys all coming in here. So as most of you know, yes, I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad you did. So I did a project last night. I believe it was last night. Was it, or was it the night before? It had to have been last night. And that'll be the last one for January, but all of the replays are there. Did you check your email, Kathy? Because I sent you an email of the discount for the group and to go to the guides at the top. I have everything by month since we started the group in 2019. So if you have any questions, just put them here. If I don't see it, message me. Yes, 2 times today. So as most of you know, Tuesday nights I get together with sometimes a couple friends, sometimes just Julie, and we do a little crafting. Tuesday night's kind of our thing. So the first Tuesday night that we did anything spring, I don't remember if I showed you guys or not, but we made this little cotton spun bunny. Hey, Lisa. And we thought it was so fun, and we both made one. She made a boy and I made a girl. So then we both had to turn around and make another one on our own. So that's exactly what we did. And I made mine in my group last night, or I feel like last night. I didn't do it last night. It must have been like Friday night. I think it was Friday night. Hey, Shelly. Hi. I think it was Friday night. It didn't feel that recent. But so we made this one. And so this little fella is to go, there's one of my buckles. So this little guy can sit with her. And so this is some of the things that we do in the group, right? So cute. So they're just on the same line. Oh, you did, Claudia? That's so awesome. I went down and organized my fall stuff, and I pulled all my crafting stuff out. So I'll be able to show you guys in the group how to do these heads. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. we used cheater heads for these. Julie had been shopping and found some heads, and so then we're like, we can't do that in the group. We have to be all real. So we were messing around and figured out how to do it. So anyway, I kind of talked him through it, and I found my wool, and it was all in my fall stuff where I thought it was. So I went through that box today. Okay, then another craft night, we made a couple of these. I took some eggs over and we decorated some eggs. So I'll show you this one. The girls in the group have already seen it, but we made the little wool eggs inside. There's a blue, a purple, a pink, let's see, blue, purple, pink, yellow, and white eggs inside of there. And then the little bunny, and yes, yes, Claudia. And then the bunnies, they're Hobby Lobby bunnies, but we kind of aged them down and got rid of that shine and made them look a little more vintage. And then the eggs are just from Factory Direct Craft. And then we put our lace on, and another type of project that we do in Tammy's making. But anyway, these two we did just for fun, the two of us. So here is an example of those millinery flowers. These are from old hats, and then our old seam binding, a little bit of lace around the edge, and then we plopped a bunny in there, glittered the inside, and then this also is a piece of old lace attached over the unfinished brown paper mache egg, because I thought it showed up really great. And then this, Julie had bought a paper that was like a letter, and it had all of this writing on it, and it was in another language. I think it was French, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since she bought that. Anyway, she photocopied it, and she and I crafted, and we both made an egg out of the photocopied paper, and she had made one out of part of the original, and we could not tell the difference. So when you guys get a hold of something really great, you can do this. This is just photocopied and ripped up. And then inside of here, I used a Hobby Lobby lace around the edge, more millinery flowers from an old hat. And then these little tiny white ones are just cheater ones from, I think Etsy. Could have been Hobby Lobby. I don't think so. I think it was Etsy, but they weren't old. And then the little cotton spun mushroom, we get those off of Etsy as well. I suppose I can tell you guys that it's Smile Mercantile. The girls in the group know all about that. And then the little tiny basket was in there. I want to try making the big with a balloon, toilet paper, and Mod Podge. Oh, Linda, that's a good idea. Yeah, then you wouldn't have to buy them. That's a great idea. Yeah, these little mushrooms, I believe they're from Smile Mercantile. There's two different places on Etsy, and I can't remember the other one. I never can remember the other one. But Smile Mercantile has such a cute little ring to it, so I always remember that one. Okay, then the next up, this was always my very favorite one. I did a mix of papers on it. It was a paper mache egg also. I can see sometimes this stuff, I turned on my hot glue gun. My little pearls have moved on me, being in storage all year and having stuff piled in on top. Because, you know, I only allow myself one box. I'm like, I cannot keep all of this stuff. So I allow myself one box. So if it don't fit, I got to get rid of it. So, oh, this is a little bit lifted here too. Let me just tack it down. I had somebody get mad at me one year. Well, not get mad at me, but she just said, you know, everything's broken. Everything's got to be fixed. I'm like, well, yeah, you're right. She didn't think, she thought that was terrible. Why are you showing us everything that's broken? It was only a couple of things, but it's funny how you remember. All of you are so wonderful and so complimentary, and then you have that one person and you remember it for years. I don't get it, but it's very true for me anyway. So, all right, let's get back to this one. So this one was, I felt like it was very special. It was the first one that we cut up. It was a solid egg, and we took a knife and about cut our fingers off to cut out an oval. And then we glittered the inside. I'm not sure. Yeah, there you can see. Glittered the inside. I put him up on, it looks like an old spindle, part of a spindle. And then I put a button on it, wrapped the button in rhinestones. And then again, we made a Hobby Lobby bunny look a little more vintage, and then added a flower to her. And then we paper mache'd a bunch of eggs, and there's another bunny sitting in here. There he is. Kind of, she needs to be propped up a little bit, but there's two bunnies in here. And there you go. There you can see her now. And then this is that old Easter grass I was telling you guys about, how good it is. Like, if you can find that old grass, that's what I was searching for this weekend and didn't find any. And then, of course, I love this pin, and look at the flowers from an old hat. So again, when I say look for these old hats, we wrapped old pearls around and a mix of buttons and seam binding. And then when I told you we were looking for unique stands to put these on, I showed you the other day about this, but this stand now, and I packed it away with my spring stuff last year, and then this year I decided not to do that. So I put a Christmas tree on it. I put a pumpkin on it in the fall. But this is an old, I mean, I guess I'm not going to take all that out. But this is an old humidifier. It says CRESOLENE, kerosene. But it's not. They're vapor use. So it's an old vaporizer. They must, do you think they used kerosene as a vaporizer? That's what it says. CRESOLENE. I should look it up. And then it says kerosene. I can show you. It's printed. That's what it says. And on the back, this says Vapo, and then it says USA. And so we were talking to somebody, and they said, yeah, that was the old way of vaporizing, and they would put whatever down in the cup part. And like there's a little drain thing here, and it was also interesting that this was a medicinal thing. And so I have found them before where there's supposed to be like a glass thing on top of here, but I don't want it. The night later, personally use kerosene. I don't know. It's an old vaporizer that if you look it up online, it's a vaporizer. So I don't know why it says, maybe it could be either or. Maybe it could be a lantern. I don't know. Oh, Rhonda, that's awesome. So I added some of this old, not old, I'm so used to saying that word. This, oh, you guys help me out. I know, Excelsior. I added Excelsior, and I added an old bracelet, okay? And then I hot glued this egg. I guess it went this way because of the button on mine. Doesn't really matter to me how I put it, but anyway, this was the egg stand that I came up with that year, and I was just so proud of it. It was such a, yours has a tin instead of glass. Okay, that's what I was thinking, Rhonda, but I think it can have glass, and maybe that's the difference. I don't know. I just know, I think we looked up online, did the Google thing. I can't remember now, but I know it's a vaporizer. Anyway, so I just thought that was absolutely amazing. And that was like my, like, wow, I am good. Because I'm sorry, that's really crappy, but I was very proud of that idea. So then I found another one, like I said. Oh, I know what it was. I found another one, but it didn't have this. My original one that I found, there you go. My original one that I found didn't have this. And it is a vaporizer. That's what I thought, Debbie. Hey, I found a box for the trees, Debbie, by the way. So I used, well, this is just a wooden egg. No, I had a bigger egg. Let's try this. Nope, I had a smaller egg. But anyway, we did an egg in the bottom, and then I put the big egg on top. That's what I did. So there was one, it was a little bit smaller than this, or maybe it was a chick. I don't remember. But I decorated the bottom, and then at the very next show I went to, I found one like this. And so I bought this one. And so then I sold one of you guys the one without this. I think, unless I find it in here, but I think I did. I think it's long gone. Anyway, so there's something you could look for if you want something unique. Let me move this bird out of the way. I got a lot of stuff to unpack here. Thank you. Thanks, Linda. You know, when it really was just a matter of, what is this thing? And then I thought, oh, an egg would sit on top of it, because we were on a mission to find unique egg toppers. Okay, so this one is just an old hunk of metal. I don't even know what it is. And it kind of looked like a sprinkler, because it has like a water hose hole at the top. And so we cut an egg, a paper mache egg in half, or it might have been the ones that split open. It probably was. I don't remember. This was so last year, right? So last year. Little cotton spun bunnies that, they're not cotton spun. They are felted, I guess. But they were super old. Julie found them in an antique shop, and there was a whole box full of them. And it's so funny. I was in the antique shop, and I saw those bunnies and walked right by them. Didn't even think a thing of them. There was a row of white and a row of brown and a row of white and a row of brown. Like, we got a ton of them. And the next time we crafted, she's like, you're not going to believe what I found. And she showed me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I saw those. And I told her where it was. She's like, I can't believe you didn't buy them. I'm like, I can't either. I don't know what I was thinking. But they're awesome. I know some of the girls in the group have been gifted them for our giveaways. But anyway, we used pearls to make a little handle and kind of make a basket, and then laid the other one on its side and then mounted it and made a little scene out of this. Yeah, I'll have to read your comments later. I answered a few of your comments from earlier. After dinner, I sat down for just a minute. Okay, this bunny, you guys might remember this. This was one of my treasures that I found antique shopping, I think in December, because I'm like, who brings home a bunny when you're Christmas shopping? But it was carved out of wood, hand carved out of wood, and I thought it was just adorable. I don't think, oh yeah, it's got glass eyes too. It's got little glass eyes. So I thought it was great. It was very neutral. It came with the ribbon on it, and I kind of don't mind the ribbon. I think it's a nice shade of green. I haven't got to work it in any of my decor yet, so we will see. I'm dying to read what she said about the, who was that, Candace. I'll do it later. And then the kerosene and lamp oil are in the same. Okay, lamp oil is purified. Okay. Oh, kerosene burns cleaner. Okay, well then maybe that's exactly what it was. So, I've got some wooden eggs to craft with this year. They're here in this container. And I always save these nicer containers to put my eggs in. We'll see how they held up this year. I have dug around in here a couple of times for a couple of things. So when I said I had Easter grass, this is what I have. And this is all I have. But this is the old Easter grass. If you find it, don't throw it out. Like if you're in an old barn or something and you're going through a box at Grandma's, keep that. That is amazing. If you don't want it, I will. Let me know. And then Julie gave me a little bundle. I was at her house and I didn't know I had that. And so she gave me a little pinch of hers. So I'll lay that over there in her place and I'll give that back to her tomorrow. Okay. Another one that we did, this is lamp parts. So this is the one we were talking about. This is an old lamp part, and then this is that a door plate? It might be a back of a door plate added together. I can't tell because it's upside down. And then we mossed it out, added an old button, some millinery flowers, and then this is that, not hobnail, what do they call this? Not dot loop. You'll tell me. One of you guys will tell me. And then I plastered around where I didn't have enough. This was like the leftover. Hello. So this is like plaster that we make ourselves. We have like a recipe for making the plaster. And so I felt like that texture of the plaster kind of filled in where I didn't have enough of this, because I made 2 of the French knots. That's it, Linda. I knew somebody would remember. No, Jeannie, French knots. And it's the way these are raised. It's like an embroidery way of embroidering. Linda sent me some. Where did I put it? It was right here. I just looked at it. Must be over there with the Valentine stuff. Oh, I know where it is. No, it's here with the Easter stuff that I wasn't gonna. Here's some that hasn't been stained yet. This is from Linda Glenham. She knew how much I loved it and how I made those eggs. So there it is, unstained, French knots. Okay, and it's very raised up, see? Okay, so that was from her. Because I think she must be thinking that I need to make another one, right? So, okay, let's see. Here's the big one. Here's the big one. And I didn't cut it open. I didn't do anything. And again, I put it on a lamp part, a decorative part. So this would have been probably the base of the lamp. And then the hardware would have gone up through, probably had a plate here. Or it could have set this way. I don't know. But I know it's an old lamp part and I painted it. And so this is, again, more of the French knot embroidery, and it was in a basket, and it actually had like the basket going up. So I kept that. You can't see it. I covered it up. There you go. So it had the basket, and then I filled in the back. It was like, what do you do with the back? So I filled it in and then glazed it. So the glazing is the dark, you know how you do that. You guys know how to do that. You used to do that, Nancy. Oh my gosh, I hope you kept all of it. So I think we talked about these. For some reason, I had these out. So I might have been in a group. But so these, if you have any of the old beaded fruit, remember we all were putting beaded fruit in our kitchens for a long time. At least everybody I hung out with did. These were grapes. And we thought they looked like, well, I was shopping with Julie and she saw them and she's like, those could be Easter eggs. So we were laughing because they were bundles of grapes. But look at what great Easter eggs they make. So if you have any beaded grapes, put them in your Easter stuff instead of your yard sale because you might use them. Okay, let's see. Oh, and these little fellas, these little guys. Super cute. I haven't made anything with them, and I bought them last year. Julie bought some too. We haven't done a thing with them. There's 3 of them. They look like this. And they're old cupcake toppers. Really, really old cupcake toppers. And you can find things like this on Etsy if you type in cupcake toppers. I know. Hi, Sean. Hi. I'm glad I'm inspiring you. Okay. And then I told you I had some baskets that I already had, and here's a couple. Oh, there's a little old bunny. So this is one of the baskets that I had. And then look at this one. This one looks like someone's made it, really. I don't know. It almost like they shaped it with cardboard, a real thin, really thin cardboard. And then it looks like they used almost crepe paper, I'm going to guess, crinkled up. We should try to make it. That'd be a great group project. Ooh, really great group project. This was $12.50. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to work on this tomorrow night. I'm going to show Julie. Good idea, Tammy. And then this, look at this tiny little bunny is vintage. Look how old he is. He's awesome. So I'll put him in one of my crafts. Let's see. Oh, I threw this bird in there to do a craft with. See, I'm gonna break up my crafting spring from my antiquing, or from my decor spring, I think. And that way, like stuff like this that's already done can go in, and things that I want to make or whatever will go over here in this room. So I think that's going to be great. So I'm going to do that. I made this during a craftathon, a spring craftathon, and it was, so it's on YouTube. I would just type in spring butterflies, old paper butterfly, something like that. And I punched them out and then outlined them and stamped them with, it was a butterfly stamp. I didn't punch them, I'm sorry. It was a butterfly stamp that I had from IOD, and so I stamped them, and then I cut out around the stamp and then did the wiring around it. So, oh, good, Kathy. Yes, definitely going to put eggs in that basket. I got to decide if I'm going to make them or what I'm going to do. So, oh, here's the bunny. Here's the box of bunnies. Okay, so, oh, this is another, this was in our decor. We sold these at the shop, and they were different birds and different, they had little yellow rubber boots on them, and this one broke. But I thought, why couldn't I still set him in a project? Because he's stinking cute. Nobody would know his legs were gone. So he's here for crafting. Hey, Shelly. Oh, wait. Shelly's saying hi to somebody. Hey, Chris, hi. So now these bunnies were from, I'm pretty sure they were from Hobby Lobby, and we just made them look old. Used that antique spray, like Tim Holtz antique spray, and did that. Now this guy, I think I'm going to get rid of him. It is an old duck, and it's felted, but he kind of has a dinosaurish look. I don't know. Every project I've stuck him in, I haven't loved it, and I think it's his wings. But he's cute, isn't he? I don't know. He's the right size to sit inside of a, I just haven't come up with the right project for him yet. But he's an oldie also. He's awesome. Oh, thank you. So then a very time-consuming thing you can do is these paper mache eggs. It is very time-consuming. They take forever, but they are so worth the time. So I must have been on a roll. And look how many I made. All sizes. So I can use these like in that new basket that I showed you earlier from my antique show. I can put those in there, or I can make some more. Oh, look, I made this with pipe cleaners. Isn't that cute? Pipe cleaners. And then I bought these carrots from probably, again, Hobby Lobby, because I don't have a Michael's near me. So everything I get is Hobby Lobby or Amazon. And just sprayed Tim Holtz spray on them to make them look a little bit crustier. So there's those. And the chickens, okay, so we bought some chickens from Hobby Lobby and tried to age them and stain them, and it didn't work. And they look like that now. Belly. So yeah, don't do that. Don't do what I did there. Here's a bunny. Here's a bunny. Gosh, how did I make that? It's out of clay. I don't remember. Here's another one. I don't remember making these, but I have a couple of clay bunnies. What the heck? Oh, I might have a cookie cutter. I might have bought little cookie cutters. I can't remember. Poor chickens. Hey, Dee Dee. Oh. This is a vintage one. This is a vintage one. And then, oh, here's a couple of different shaped baskets. So I've got a bunch of these little tiny baskets to craft with. So they're kind of great. Yeah, this is a different shape than this. Yeah. Anyway, little baskets. Oh, here's another one of those. And then this is awesome. Look at this. So this is a super old cotton spun bunny head, and I thought we could create paper mache. She put on a small balloon. Yes, that's what, Darlis, that's what Linda was talking about earlier, that she was going to try and make big eggs out of instead of buying them. Be a lot better. And I do have balloons here. Maybe I'll have to try it. Anyway, I love this. That was awesome. And then I'll save all of these pipe cleaners for our vintage works. And then here's the bunnies. This is the box of bunnies that I saw that I passed on, and then Julie bought them all. She bought a whole pile of them. And so she gave me a box. I probably bought it from her. I don't know. Oh, these are from Hobby Lobby, and these we painted, and they did really good. So there you go. I think we did. Yeah, we did, because they were pink. Look, they were pink. So yeah, I did. And then I just stained them to be brown because I didn't want pink. Okay, there's that. And my favorite, one of my favorite ones is this. Yeah, you can do that. So this one, I've been showing all kinds of ideas, Chris. I'm unpacking my spring decor and Easter decor, and my craft supplies are all in the same box. So I'm just showing everybody this so I can get all my craft supplies out so that I can do spring. Usually I just unpack it, set everything aside, put the decor back in until it's springtime. I still have my Valentine stuff out right now, but I kind of want to get started on some spring. So that's why I'm doing that. Okay, so here we have another flaw, another little mishap here on this guy. And then I'm going to show you, so I'm going to fix that. It's minor. These things happen. These things happen when they're packed away in a box for a year with all this other stuff on top of them. But I love this. I added old book pages inside of the ears. These are old handwritten letters. And I cut them, and then to make them, yes, the famous Hobby Lobby bunny, yes. So to make them kind of, rounded like this, spritz your paper or just dip your paper in water and it will get real pliable, and then it'll make it a lot easier to get it in there, because this ear was a little bit harder, but we got it in there and it goes clear to the tip. And then I wrapped, so I think the bottom was gold, I can't remember, but I put paper on it to cover whatever that was, and then I did the old rhinestones around it, and then just some seam binding. It was a super simple project, but I love how it became more me and my style. So I absolutely love her. And yes, it was a Hobby Lobby for sure. You got yours at TJ Maxx? Yeah, I think they have had them everywhere. Let's see. Okay, so this is a candelabra. It's got a pointy little point that would have set down in, and these were little candle cups from a candelabra. And I turned it upside down and jammed it inside of this paper mache egg that was flat, and I added part of an old postcard to it and decorated it out with, again, the spray adhesive. These are in the paper flowers section, in the scrapbooking section. They weren't from an old hat, but the necklace was an old metal pearl necklace. Let's see. Oh, here's an oldie. I think I showed this one to the group too. This is an old vintage one. I'm super stoked about making this basket. We are going to do that. I might try tomorrow night with Julie and see if we can't make it. Where'd that thing go? I love that, but I wonder, oh, here it is. I wonder if this guy would sit. Yeah, that might work with the old. See, I need a bunch more old grass, but so this is old and old, but we're gonna try to make that and see how it goes. I'll let you know. So these are real quail eggs. I was once up in Amish country and at a thrift store. I hardly ever do that, but I went to a thrift store up there because we don't have them very good around here. And they had a whole bag full, but over the years they've broken. So these quail eggs, they are whole. Normally they're just whole. There's no hole in the bottom or hole in the top. They're just a solid egg, and they leave the cards that we made with you at Sparkle Retreat would be so cute in an egg. The cards that we made with you at Sparkle Retreat. I didn't get to go to any Sparkle Retreat. You'll have to send me oh, Amy said, I thought Chris was saying that to me. I'm like, wait, I didn't go. I wanted to go, but it was too far away. And with both of my kids living out of state, it was hard to vacation anywhere but there. But see, this one's been broken in the top. Most of these have been broken now, but I can still lay them around where you can't tell. So those are they are old quail eggs, but if you leave your eggs set out, they will dry and everything inside just kind of evaporates. And that's how they're getting these eggs. So here's some that we made out of paper mache and painted. This is like years ago stuff, you guys. So here's the rest of the card of the chicks that we thought we could stain or bleach, whatever. And this is what I started with. This is what I ended with. It didn't work out too well. So you better just use them yellow. Yeah, we put I can't remember if we just sprayed them gently with bleach. I mean, they definitely bleached, but they never, yeah, it didn't work. Here's a bunch of these. So I was telling you about Smile Mercantile, where you can get the, where you can get the cotton spun mushrooms. So Smile Mercantile on Etsy is where I get a ton of this kind of stuff. Smile Mercantile, here you go. I betcha. Cotton spun eggs. Let me see. Smile Mercantile, yeah. So these are cotton spun eggs. We were all about cotton spun a couple years ago, like crazy about it. Okay, here's a carton of eggs. Oh, you guys, this is a good one. Okay, so I covered brown eggs and white eggs in feathers. I blew them out, and I learned to blow them out. So they make some at the craft store that's very real, and that's what this one is. That's what all three of these are. But these ones I blew out, and I learned, instead of blowing on the top and the bottom, to put a hole here and here kind of to the back, so that when you're displaying your eggs, you don't see the hole. See? You don't really see the hole. It's in back. I thought that was genius. So, genius. And then these, oh my gosh, we've done these so long ago. I'm like, ugh, it's not even that exciting. But they're still cool for somebody new that never thought about doing it that way. I think they're still beautiful. I try to keep a couple of things that I make so that every year I can remember, because I would never have remembered that we made these. And see, this one I punched on the top. I didn't know to hide it in the back. So that's a great tip for you. And then look, our little pipe cleaner man and woman. Oh my gosh. Absolutely adorable. So like the ones we just made, I just did this one in the group. Where is it? Julie and I crafted this one on last Tuesday night, and then I made this one Friday night in our group to go with her. Okay, so like the big ones, right? We made little ones like this. Oh, look at her hat. Look at his hat. They're absolutely precious. This is the stuff we do in the group. All kinds of neat things like that. Oh, here's an old, she's old. Isn't she great? Hey, Phyllis. So cute. So cute. Here's another group project. I'm sure there's another, oh yeah, here he is. Oh, this was, let's see, this would have been Easter last year. Summer was pregnant. So my daughter, Summer, was pregnant, and I knew I was going to be a grandma, and I made, oh, one of her eyes is gone. Another mishap. It'll be in the box. If not, I have more. So let's just turn it this way a little bit. So I made a grandma and a baby. Oh, I forgot. Oh my gosh. Now she's a year old. I can't wait to show them to her. I don't have a specific night, Chris. I go live whenever I can. So I've been known to do 3 videos the last week of the month because I hadn't had time to get to it. But I'm much better now. I think I'm much better now. So I don't schedule it because my husband travels a lot. I never know when he's going to be home and not home. I'm babysitting all the time now during the day, and it's just hard. So I craft on Tuesday nights, and so I just try to go live when I can, and I send a notification when I am, and that's the best I've been able to do. So look at this little cutie. Look at that. So another little project. All sorts of different things. I hope you guys are liking this. So that is a lace, that's a lace leaf. Yeah, so replays, you can catch a replay is probably the best thing to do. Huh, love it. Okay, I gotta keep going here. Let's see. Ooh, this is a heavy, what the heck is this? Oh gosh. Oh, wait till you see this. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, sometimes I'm like, dang, so creative. Look at this one. So this I put on an old door plate. This was an old door plate, and I just sanded to clean this up. I just used a kind of a dead sand, sanding block, and sanded that to clean it up. And then I added a doorknob back here, and I put an egg, and there's one of those bunnies. And then those are just paper flowers from the craft store. And instead of doing the brown, where'd that egg go? Here it is. Instead of the egg like we did the other night, I do too, Rhonda, now that I see it, but I totally forgot. See what happens when you leave the brown show instead of painting it? I kind of like the brown. Now we had trouble. We were holding up all kinds of doilies and you couldn't see through them. So you need to find one that's loosely done so that you can see through it. But I don't know if I'd go to the trouble of painting it because I kind of like the brown. But yeah, I had totally forgot about this. So then inside is glittered and a paper mache egg and a bunny. If you can see, I don't know if you can see or not. I love that. And a big brass key to go with. Ah, I love it. Isn't that fun? You guys are remembering this. The one I made on what, Dee Dee? I don't know what you're talking about. This one, this was like a Hummel, and we did our plaster treatment and pounded all over it to tone it down. And it's a bunny. See the bunny? And I don't know. I feel like I might need to do something more with it. I think it's very cute, and it really fit my decor. But I don't know. It's neat. But I think I need to define the bunny more, maybe put a little bit of greenery, just a little, really like almost watercolor, some green to it. I kind of feel like it's a little too plain. Who would ever think that I would say that, because everything I have is plain. Okay, so these are real nests, and we always watch for real nests. I got my mom watching too. So this is just a tiny little nest that's old. It's old, but I've had it for a long time. But it's real, like a bird made it. And I added the little leaves to it. So I love saving the real ones. Even though I've made them with you, I've taught you guys how to make them. The real ones are just amazing. And then this one, these eggs are real also. The eggs didn't make it. So the eggs are even real. My mom left them in the bird feeder hoping the mama would come back, and mama didn't come back, and she just left them in there and they dried out. So she put it in a coconut shell because the nest is super messy. So I've just left it in the coconut shell as well. And then put it in my decor. Very, 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 very messy, but love it. So yeah, I usually, when she gives them to me, I put them in the garage and let them sit for months and months and months. So that I just let them sit and there's no bugs then after a while. I don't really know how to clean them. I have sprayed them with hairspray to kind of try and hold them together a little bit. You can see what a mess. But no bugs. And that's what I've done is, you know, my husband pushes them around on the shelf in the garage. Oh no! Candace. Oh, this is wrapped. What the heck? Oh. I don't know about these. Last year, when we were looking for egg cups, I found these. And they're great. Of course, I took the price off of it. They're great, but... And it's a soft color. I don't know. I might love them. I think they're cute as pie, but they're just porcelain. They're super cute, but I'm not sure my vintage eggs will go. Well, definitely need a bigger one. I'm not sure the vintage egg looks great in that. I'm not sure. There's not a quail. Go on Etsy and type in quail eggs. I believe you can get them there. I'm pretty sure. Etsy for the win. Oh, these might fit. Yeah, that's a better size, but the rustic-ish doesn't really go with the happy. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do a couple of happy eggs, and I don't know. We'll see. Oh, so these are out of, I wonder if I have it in here. I don't see it without destroying. Oh, look at that. Oh, you can, there you go. You can send her some nests. These are the old chocolate molds. So we bought old chocolate molds. They can be expensive. Like they can run up to $100 and some. But you can use the old chocolate molds and make these bunnies. You can make bunnies. Or whatever your mold is. We got Santa molds too, and we made Santas. I can show you that because it's right here. Oh, I must have packed my mold away, or it's in. It might be in with my with my molds. These were in with my Santas, but these are candy molds, chocolate molds, and or are they ice cream molds? Wait a minute. They're ice cream molds. I'm telling you wrong. Somebody's probably correcting me here. But yeah, I'm using air dry clay. Clay or plaster repairs bunnies from the chocolate molds. Yeah, I don't know why I said chocolate molds. They are ice cream molds. They're real heavy silver. Let me just check one more drawer because it's not here. Let me check this drawer. If not, it's in with my Christmas decor because it's not in there real quick. I always put that in with my, in my kitchen Christmas decor is where my ice cream mold goes. It's an ice cream mold, not a chocolate mold. So more quail eggs, and I put them in my little German drawer. I bought one of these little kitchen spice cabinets, and it was really in bad shape, but the drawers were in perfect shape. So I kept a bunch of drawers, and I sold a bunch of drawers to you guys, but this is one of my drawers, and I have it packed away. So I get it out every spring, and I just keep a couple quail eggs and some Spanish moss. It's just Spanish moss in there. Kind of needs some green moss, I think. That's kind of blah. But cool, but blah. Let's see. Oh, look at this. I don't even remember these. Oh my gosh, look how cool those are. Hairy little chicks. I don't even remember them. Huh. Oh, those are cool. We'll have fun crafting with those. See, I gotta get my craft stuff out. Out. Look at this little basket I had with old grass in it. This is a prize. Look at that. Huh. Isn't that something? I love that. Dang, I'm not going to be able to use all these baskets I have. Maybe I don't need to make a basket. Okay, oh, another mishap. Remember my candelabra? You guys, you remember my candelabra? I was so proud of this idea. But it's come off in storage. So let me re-glue this back down again. Maybe I'll do it this way. Okay. That feather doesn't show up very well either. But I do love doing these are on wooden eggs. So the other feathers that I showed you were either on real eggs or on those fake real eggs. They're like fakey fake plastic. But these are on not real eggs. They're on wooden eggs, heavy wooden eggs. I showed you some earlier. Anyway, that's the difference in a real egg and a wooden egg. And then I remember there's a little antique thrifty, whatever, not thrift, but an antique store, like a antique mall, little, down the end of my road. And I found this and sprayed it. That was we were desperate for unique egg holders because we made a shit ton of eggs. Haven't we? Oh my gosh, tons. Oh yeah, look at these. I tell you guys, it's just so cool. So this is the stuff too I was looking for this weekend. Is these little these are old things to craft with. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I can't say if I did that or not. I don't remember. I know we tried. And then these are old paper, almost like paper dolls, but they're not. Anyway, so there's that. What else do we got here? Oh, here's a little egg cup. Oh, here's another little egg cup. When I tell you we were, oh look, I put a little chick. I don't remember doing that. I put a little chick on a doorknob backer plate. And this is a Hobby Lobby chick that I sprayed with old spray to make him look old. He's not old. But he looks old. So this was a hand carved. I forgot about this. I forgot all about this. This was $30. This is hand carved wooden egg cup. I was all about the egg cups, right? But look at what's so special about it. Let's see if I can read it. It says, Holly, turned by Joshua Jones, Camden. Joshua Jones of Camden, June 10th, 1897, in his 83rd year. Oh my gosh. So, Joshua Jones, who lived in Camden in 1897, was 83 years old when he made this for Holly. Isn't that wonderful? That's why I bought it. So I've got something on it. I don't know if I've done that or if that's just how it is. It could have rubbed against some, I don't know. That's how it is. It seems to be in there. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Yeah. Still hard to spend that much on a silly little thing. But that was the, I need to keep that price tag in there. I'll never remember it. Maybe I don't need, I don't want to remember it. Yeah, I'll do something to it. So here's another one. I told you guys, we made a lot of eggs. We made a lot of eggs. And these bunnies are fantastic if you can find them at Hobby Lobby, but get rid of the shine because that kills them. They are just too shiny and too new. So get rid of that shine. Oh, here's two more. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have two more bunnies. But here is, did I only have, oh, here's the other half. So I probably got a deal on this because it's missing its pin. But yeah, it was 25 bucks. Normally they're 100. I've got 25 bucks right there on it. But I was able to make molds from this ice cream mold. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so but they're super heavy. Can you tell? I mean, it's heavy. Oh, don't these match? What the heck do I have those for? Oh, I know. So I could paper mache them. So I can cover them up. Here's another. Oh, here's my Easter towel. I hang that on my kitchen stove. See, it's my decor with, and my favorite, my kids, I've had these since my daughters were little. And I would get out the ducks, and they loved them. So I kept my little ducks, and I put them in the kitchen window, and I always send Abby, who lives in California, I always send her in summer, which summer's here now, my daughter, but I always send Abby a picture that the ducks are out. Come home and see them, right? Come home and see them. So I showed this doll the other night. It was a little doll, and this dress was all crushed and crumpled. So I brought it home and sprayed it and got it opened. And my idea, okay, was this, and this is what I had in this egg cup right here. That's what I did. There you go. That's what I did with that. Now I feel like it needs like a little gem or something. It needs a bow. It needs a seam binding bow and a little gem on the bow. Those ducks, I vividly remember I got them at Joann's, but it's probably been 20 years ago. The girls were little. This is the other thing. Joann's, same trip. Look at the, and I still love them. I always keep the old pipe cleaners off of any old projects. Let's see here. There's her face. Look at her slippers. I know these aren't old. Well, they are old, actually. I guess they're what you'd call vintage. But the kids love them, and I love them too. Yes, she's upside down, but I didn't buy her for her. I bought her for her skirt, and I saw her skirt as an egg. I was all about the egg cups that year. I think it was last year. I'm telling you, I was all about the egg cups. Here's more. Here's another pipe cleaner. So the pipe cleaners come on really old things. Don't throw them away because you can make little people. I saw 2 more people a minute ago. Where'd they go? Oh, here's one. He's not as good. That must be the only one I saw. He's not as good. Yeah, that's the only one I saw. He's not as good as the other 2. The other 2 were phenomenal. I don't know where they went. They were awesome. You'll have to catch the replay. They were adorable. I don't see them. My table's full. I don't see them. Oh, let's see here. Here they are. Yeah. At least one. Here's one. So this was just the bump pipe cleaners. And the bump pipe cleaners are fluffy and then they get skinny. Like, see how skinny it got for his foot? And then they get fluffy again and then they get skinny. They're called a bump. And so we used the bumps, and then it was a white one, and I stained it, and I twirled a tail. And I gave him a scarf, and I made a bunny out of batting and sprayed it. And then this one I dressed. So this was a regular, much smaller, a true pipe cleaner. So Grandpa's pipe cleaners, like they're super teeny tiny, and you can still order them. Real pipe cleaners, not crafty pipe cleaners, but real ones. And that's what he was made of. And then his girl, but I don't know where his girl went. Should be right here, but I don't see her. Oh, here she is. And then there's this girl. So see what I mean? I like them all, but I like these 2 better. Probably because it took a lot more work to get them covered up and stuff. So there's that. I forgot about these. I had bought 3. So these I just set in the kitchen for spring decor, but they're little old cookie cutters. And see, kind of springy. So I put those in the kitchen. What else do I have? These are just empty and egg coloring stuff. So I'm not trying to not show you something. Here's this, but he doesn't have a hat. Like the friend had a really cute hat. This one doesn't have a hat. There's another chicken. Those gotta go. They are not good. What else do I have? Oh, look, I've got a little chalkware bunny. Huh. I didn't know I had him. Cute. Let's see what else we got. Oh, here's another. Now this one was old. This one is old, and this one's what inspired me to try and make the Hobby Lobby ones look old. You might have to. I thought once I showed you, I wouldn't have to see it again. I wouldn't have to get it again. I don't know where it is. I did 2. I'm not seeing them. Here's one. No, it's not. This must be old. This one must be old. Huh. No, this was $4. Where's the one I did? I thought I did that one. He's old. I do so good. I didn't even know. Couldn't tell the difference myself. I'm kidding. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is, but it looks like this. It's a yellow. So if you find the yellow fuzzy chicks at Hobby Lobby, and you add that Tim Holtz spray, you can stain them down. Now this one is old. It's heavy, and this one must be old too. I want to find the one that I did just to show you the difference. Gee whiz, can you believe how much stuff we've unpacked? And it all has to fit in one box because I only want one box for Easter. No, it's not that one. What the heck is he? Oh, I can't find it. You guys don't care that much. Do you? I can't find it. I don't see it. Anyway, that's an old one. But you can find the new chicks. Oh, here, maybe. Nope. I thought he was in the box of bunnies. Nope, these are old. I don't know what I did with them. And then these are little felted bunnies. You like the mold? Yes, it was mounted to something. I can't find it. These are sweet little furry bunnies. Try Smile Mercantile for this stuff, you guys. And then this was another one from Hobby Lobby that I stained. Tried to make it look old. No, it worked. The chicken was a fail, but the bunnies worked. And then I had made, oh, what's this? What in the world? I got it taped. What in the world is this? Let's find out. I painted an egg, and wrapped it doily, and cut it in half. Try these new scissors out. Aren't they pretty? Oh, I was just protecting my little old chick. Oh, I was just protecting my little chick. And another old cotton bunny, or chick. These are old. You could just tell because the furriness is so compacted. It's not fluffy. Like, see how these are all fluffed out? And this is almost like a used up cotton ball. That's a great way to tell. So I just was protecting that. I don't know. Maybe I was going to start a craft and didn't finish. This I kept because it was a great it's a great layer for around like this egg for the edges. For when you cut a hole in your paper mache egg, don't do it with styrofoam, but the paper mache, and then you need some kind of a chunkier trim for around the edge. That works great. Here's another real nest. It's got some paper in it. And anyway, there's another nest. And there's just eggs. Oh, let's see here. And I had these. These are just wooden. I bought them that way. Oh, what's this? Oh, so you can buy these frames on Amazon. I have shared these frames with you guys before. And I just backed these postcards with scrapbook paper. And then I easel them in or prop them in my decor. And it gives me that look. So I have this one. It's an old postcard is what it is. And this is an old postcard. And then this is an old postcard. And I have used these frames and they clip. If you need them, just let me know and I can link them for you. But they clip, so then you just unclip it to pull your stuff off and then, or to pull your stuff out, and then you hook your clip on and push down and it goes in the little hole and they stay tight. But I liked it because it wasn't framed. It was just simple and it put the emphasis on the card itself instead of like a big chunky frame. So I like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's my easels for them right here. So they just sit in your decor. And then these are white eggs. These are wooden, but they're white. I didn't even know I had those either. And then the teeny tiny little eggs from Tim Holtz. I have painted those. I've never tried to Mod Podge those, but I have painted them. Oh, one of my eggs must have fell off because there's a door plate. And oh, those are clips for your picnic table to hold your, you know, back in the day, those were cool. Clips to hold your tablecloth on your table outside. So again, this was stained. It was pink. And I painted it and stained it with that spray. And then everything else here looks like crafty papers, you know, transfers. There's a bunny pattern that I have. These are kind of cool. I bought these at a local decor shop. And I use them on my table. There's just a giant leaf. Like, it's a great, instead of a doily, you would put this down and then do your egg display on them. So I have 3 of those. And basically, let's see here. What's this? Oh, yeah. I'll show you. My Easter egg decorating kit. We're at the bottom. There's nothing else. Oops, there's a wooden egg. And I have some tulips. I don't know where these came from, but I have a little vase that has a bunny holding a test tube, like, and I put that in there every year. This is, what's this say? I can't remember. Oh, I know. So, oh gosh, a long time ago, I did this for my husband, and it was, what is it? What is it? April 1st. Oh, brownies. That's what it is. I can't remember. So I put them on a tray and asked him if he wanted a brownie. And they were decorated letter E's. I'm sure you've seen that now, but this was a long time ago. And so I decorated a few letter E's and pretty brownies. It's still funny to me. So I knew it was something like that, but that's what it was. So for April Fools, you can make some brown E's and decorate them. And then offer your people, your friends, your family, whatever, some brownies. And give them one of those. So all kinds of fun happening around here. Shenanigans, right? So you guys, that's it. I hit the bottom of the barrel. That's it. The bottom of the barrel for sure. There's a couple stragglers. There's a straggler carrot. A couple little baskets, and that's it. Easter egg decorating stuff. So fun, right? I think that was fun. So now I'm going to just pack back up everything that's Easter decor. And then I'll take all of my crafty stuff and kind of put it in one of these triple drawer things that I have so that I'll be able to pull it out and do some Easter crafts easier than, do I have that? I mean, obviously I don't need to buy a whole lot of anything, maybe some paper mache eggs, but Lord knows I got a bunch. So I'll thin some out again. I always thin them out, things out, and I sell, and then I remake more. So it looks like I need to do a little bit of that again this year. So especially if I make everything I would like to make, I'm not gonna have any room. My house is not very big when it comes to filling it up with stuff. So then I always tell my husband, that's too much stuff. That's too much stuff. So I have to be careful. But I love my stuff. So it's a sickness. It's a whirlwind around here. It's just in with one season, out with the next, in with the next, and it's always revolving. I'm sure your house is the same way. So you guys, thank you for watching. I will check. You went to Michael's today for the little bunnies. Did you know when, where'd that go? When they ring up, they're called mice. Oh, you're kidding. They are. Let's see, it was straight ahead here somewhere. I can imagine that could be a mouse head. I guess so. But we're calling it a bunny, okay? We're calling it a bunny because we added pink inside the ears. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you found some anyway. So you guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to let you go because I got a big mess to clean up. And I want to get it all cleaned up before Millie gets here tomorrow because, I don't want to do it chasing her around now that she's on the run. I don't get to do anything extra. So we just play all day. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. It was fun to share my my little ideas with you. Hope you enjoyed it too. Bye-bye.